Namaste, beloved friends. Namaste, beloved lovers. Everybody, welcome. I hope everybody is in love with the love that you are. You're not running away from anyone. No one's running away from you, but you are being loved that you are yourself. Welcome to the art of the word that I am, and we are to dive deep once again. Not in the water, I was in the water. Now it's nice, be like water. I want to speak about love. I have been making a lot of video about sacred love, about relationships, twin flames, soulmates, like this. And I've been speaking about running away a lot. You know, in this world we can see that masculine souls tend to run away from love much. They cannot be vulnerable. They cannot express their emotions. They may run away. But why? You may ask why they run away. This is important reason. Because when I'm making a video for how you to deal with when they're running away, you should never blame them. You should never hate them. You should never think that they are doing something wrong. Usually, Divine Masculine is running. Divine Masculine is running, always. Now, if it's Divine Masculine embodied in female or male body, now this is a different thing. I am a born Divine Feminine soul in a male body, and I'm a real man. Especially now when I'm integrated and united. Before I was a real crying little girl. Yes. So this doesn't mean that all men are running, because many girls are running and cannot express their emotions, cannot be vulnerable, even my love. Running away. And mostly men are running. But we have to understand that masculine is running. Masculine is running. And I have been in female bodies, in male bodies, but I am a feminine soul. But now I roar like a real man because I'm married inside with the man that I am. My twin flame. But my twin? I don't know. My love. Fuck labels. Love is love. She's running. Cannot express herself. Cannot even talk. Cannot express her fears, her worries, her hopes, her mind, her heart, her darkness, her light. Cannot be vulnerable. Cannot express their emotions, and is running away from herself, and many are running away from themselves. This is what Divine Masculine tends to do in this world, because Divine Feminine deals differently with emotions, with love, with romance, with expression. Divine Feminine is all out, and Divine Masculine runs. And we have to understand why they are running, why they cannot be vulnerable, why they cannot express their emotions, why they cannot express that they have weaknesses, fears, worries, that they are not so strong, why they cannot speak out, and why they run away. We should not blame anyone. We should love, love, love. Because when somebody is running away from their own heart, they are running away from their self. They are running away from love. And they are denying that love, running away, but cannot really end it, and cannot express emotions, cannot be vulnerable. They are actually running from themselves, and these are wounds and traumas, generation human traumas, of human 3D enslaved, separated consciousness that are surfacing and cannot heal. Because you have to understand, masculine in this world was first of all in past so many wars, and men had to go with horses, they had to fight, they had to protect the women, the children, they had to have their shields on, their swords on, they had to be that tough men so they can protect, that they can fight. They could not express their fears, their worries. They could not express that they are weak because they are warriors. They have to kill the enemy who is attacking women and children. And these traumas are deeply rooted. And wars, ever since, always men were going to war. Many times they left the girl that they love, their wife, their girlfriend, their sweetheart, and they died. And this is inherited in DNA memory through reincarnation. They remember they have given their heart and in the war they die. They came from wars many times. They were maybe injured in something. They lost the girlfriend, or they find their girl with somebody else. And they had to be that tough, strong warrior men that do not cry, that do not express their emotions, that do not express their weaknesses. They had to be strong, but their heart bled, and like this for all. They were afraid. They didn't want to go to these wars. They always put their lives on a stake for women and children. And they have still these shields on. Where is the enemy? I cannot express myself that I am weak, that I have fears, that I have worries. Because I have to be strong, I have to have my shields on to protect. And they are actually, this is inherited traumas, and they are acting like there's still war, and there's somebody that will attack them. And somehow, in 3D mind, confused, they translate that the one they have to defend themselves and have their shields on is their beloved. And subconsciously, not even knowingly, they're acting like their beloved is the enemy. If they are weak, they have weaknesses, fears, and worries, then they are vulnerable. They can get hurt. They can get slaughtered. They do not understand. They have this war shields from war still on, like holding up as the enemy. And the enemy is within them, their old traumas. And I'm not saying I was a divine feminine soul so many times born in masculine bodies, and I was in war, and I was fighting. And many great warrior women, divine feminine, also women, divine masculine actually. But many warriors, many great warriors like Achilles, divine feminine. I don't know. Thor also feels like divine feminine to me. All kings feel like divine feminine. But we deal different with these things. If we get cheated, if we get abandoned, divine feminine, if we are hurt in love, and even if we had to go to war and we had to fight, We are divine feminine. We are completely different. We cry out, this is in my heart, this is bothering me, these are my fears, these are my worries, this is who I am, these are my true emotions. We do not hide. And we get hurt in love and we move on. We do not hide. We go to the next, when we go in next relationship, next romance, we again express all our love. We give our heart, scarred heart that was stabbed so many times. We give out, we express, we are vulnerable, we show all our love. Like my twin said, this is too intense. We are too intense. Because we react on same traumas, on same thing in past differently. We were always open, we always spoke out sincerely our fears, our worries, our darkness, our light, our hopes, our truth, our emotions. So we got free much faster than masculine. And that's why divine feminine is usually spiritually much more advanced than divine masculine when they meet in twin flame soulmate relationships. So for a divine masculine who has so much to deal with still with their own traumas and cannot open, cannot say I love you, cannot say I'm afraid this will happen, that will happen, want to play some tricks, cannot express their emotions, where they are just dealing with this and they are just starting to heal this and realize this within themselves. When divine feminine drops, the emotion bombs and all the love open from the heart. It's get too intense from them. They feel like at war. They feel like if I will put my shields down, if I will express what is in my heart, I will get slaughtered. We deal differently. They run away, they hide, they stop expressing their emotions where they are hurt. Because in war they have learned that if they were stabbed, they had to put the shield on next time, greater shield. So now when they are hurt in previous relationship, now with you maybe masculine, cannot express, cannot be vulnerable, because if they will be vulnerable, they will get stabbed. So they are not expressing sincerely what is within them, not expressing their emotions, not expressing how much they love you and how much they feel about you in their heart and how much you mean to them, and then they carry you in their heart always, and that your heart is deep as a river Nile and endless and abundant in love. They don't say these things. They don't say you are a flower floating in a river Nile, lotus flower. I love you so much. You are the scent of my life. They don't say this. They feel they will get stabbed. They have to put their shields on. And they have no weaknesses. They have to put their shields on. Because in a previous relationship they would stab. In the war they were stabbed and shot when they didn't have their vest on and like this. So now they have their shields on. When there's no more war, when the greatest love and greatest joy and greatest happiness and greatest childlike joy and fun, so they would piss each other together, is waiting for them. Nobody's trying to kill them and hurt them, but they are still in that mentality because they're dealing with this stuff differently. They are different. It's masculine. It's more up here. It's more logical. So they calculate, okay. But divine feminine is spontaneous from the heart, truthful from the heart, expressing all the love out, true emotions. I love you so much that I would kiss the sky for you. I would bring the rarest flower from the Mount Everest to you that would take 3 months and 3 days to bring it to you, to get it, but I would get it because you are much more beautiful than that flower, and you are such a rare flower, my love. Yes, I'm speaking to you. You are such a rare flower, my love, that I don't know what else to give you but the rarest Himalayan flower, because there's nothing so rare and so special like you. So this thing there from 8,000 meters is nothing in comparison to your beauty and your uniqueness and your rare beauty. And I want to give you my love. I feel you in the depth of my soul. I am you. I found myself in you. You are that love that I am, and I'm so grateful, grateful for the lessons, grateful for the love that you are. And I want to bring you flowers. I want to say it's okay. It's okay, relax, for I was also once covered with thorns. Sweet rose. I want to bathe you in the nectars of love of my heart. You have brought the morning breeze and sunshine to my heart. The flowers bloom in the garden, flower garden of my beloved hearts, and birds and bees are feasting on the flowers of your beauty and your love. Oh, love, Radhe, Radhe. You see, this is divine feminine. This is divine feminine. And this is too intense. This is too intense. Yeah, we got this shit. That's why all the kings are divine feminine. Jesus Christ. Arthur. Oh. True kings with honor. Huh. Oh, let us go back to the topic. So this is too intense for them. They run away. But divine feminine get abandoned, get cheated, also get stabbed. Just like them. And maybe we suffer much more because we feel much more, our hearts bleed much more, but we don't have this problem. We get stabbed in the next relationship. Oh, I want to bring you flowers. You are the flower garden of my life. There's no such beauty as you, so I'll bring you the rarest flower. So the rarest bees will feast on your honey, honey, honey. So we are different. And there's also another thing. They don't express these emotions, divine masculine also, because it was this macho programming for thousands of years. When woman was worthless, man was power. It was a weakness if they express their emotions, if they have feelings, if they are romantic. They say how much they love you and how much they carry you in your heart and that you mean like a rarest lotus flower to them. It actually means that they are weak, they are pussies, and they are not strong. And now again somebody will stab them. They have to be strong. It's a man's world. They have to be strong. So it's hard for them to say even I love you. I feel. So what to say about, I feel all these beautiful things about you. So what to say about the poetry that I was singing to you just before? Impossible, mission impossible. Well, divine feminine is different. Divine feminine is connected to the heart naturally, divine masculine to the mind. Divine feminine never went into this programming. Even when I'm a man now, in past lives I'm a man, I was always the love that I am in my heart, expressing my emotions, being vulnerable, being sincere, putting my fears, my doubts, my truths, my hopes, my love, my heart, my mind out there, expressing my emotions, not shutting down, never giving up on love, because the war is over. So we have to understand why. They have been traumatized by society, by generals, by presidents, by media, by their fathers and grandfathers and grandfathers' grandfathers. to be a real true macho man that have no emotions, no feelings, that in crying inside like a little baby, but I am strong, I am strong, I'm strong, I'm strong. Yeah. Yeah. They have a reason for that. They have a reason for that. Many of girls out there have to realize that you are divine masculine, and that's why you're acting like this. And you will easily understand what's happening. And if you feel this video, you can feel the truth. It's nothing wrong. I'm a divine feminine male body. I'm a lesbian with a beard. I kiss only a girl. Well, I've been celibate now for long years. But this doesn't mean I'm a gay. This means I'm a king, like Jesus Christ was, like King Arthur was. Like this, yeah, like Thor. Honor, love, respect, truthfulness, sincerity from the heart. When you really express yourself, you're free. You follow your heart. You do not keep nothing on. Your shields, I have lost my shields long ago. I didn't even have them. I was so hurt, even sexually abused, abandoned by family, lived most poor life, mocked, drugged out in a violent company and bad company, almost died, hurt all my life by so many girls. I was hurting myself. But I was never stopping being vulnerable. I was never shutting down. I never stopped trusting in love and giving my heart. I always gave my heart to the next relationship, the next love, next beautiful girl that came in my life. I never given up. I always expressed emotions. I was always vulnerable, and I was hurt so much throughout my life. So divine masculines, I was hurt so much through my life by my parents, by grandparents, by society, and past lives we don't even speak about. And in relationships, I was giving love, and didn't receive that back, and I was crying, literally dying. I'm so emotional that on one point my heart, I thought literally my heart will die. Such pain was there, physical. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, this life, and I could have all the reasons to have all the shields on, to not be vulnerable, to not express myself, to keep my feelings in my heart, to pretend. But no, my love knows. Actually, my every love knows. I express my poetry out to her from the heart. In reaction to shut down, and shutting down for a year almost. But I'm in love myself. And I'm making this video so you understand divine masculine, why they are doing this. Society, their parents did this to them, and this is natural reaction for their nature, which is in the mind a little bit more. They shut it down. They put their shields on. They do not dare to express themselves anymore, be vulnerable. They become true men that cries inside like a little baby. So, what we are trying to tell you, we goddesses, I'm divine priestess, what we are trying to tell you, divine priestesses, divine goddesses, that we actually feel more when you abandon us, when you ignore us, when you act like we don't exist, when you do not give that love that we are giving to you. And I'm speaking this with no attachments. I have no contact with my love and nothing. I am ready to be all my life love that I am, and let the love that loves me come, that matches me. I don't care for being united with my twin, but I just want to tell you, divine masculines, something. We feel more. we have been hurt more. Our hearts bleed more than yours because we feel more. We are in a heart. Our pain is maybe 10 times stronger in a heart. Was. I have no pain in my heart. I am love that I am. Purna Ananda, completion and fullness of bliss of love united in my heart. But I'm making this video for all who suffer and bleed in their heart. And we have been bleeding and hurting in our heart more than you. And when we have been in wars, divine feminine energy, we have been more hurt, more traumatized. So, you are running, you have your shields on, you cannot express yourself, you cannot be vulnerable because you're afraid that you'll get hurt. But actually we are the ones that we are hurting, we were hurting more. And when you do this to divine feminine, she hurts even more, she hurts even more. And then you add to pain even. And you are the one running away. You are the one having shields on and acting like it's a weakness to have fears, to have worries, to have vulnerability, to have emotions, to express yourself, to be open. So, what we are trying to tell you, divine priestesses, to you, divine masculines, that only because we have been always opened, we have never shut down, we have never run away, we have never keep our emotions inside and pretended that they don't exist. We never lived in denial. We were always truthful to our fears, to our worries, to our hopes, to our dreams, to our darkness and light, and we express this to you always through lifetimes. We have become free. Our lights are heart. We are connected with the source, with love more than you are, and we do not suffer. We are love. So we are inviting you. We are inviting you from the heart. War is over, beloved warriors, beloved kings. War is over. Nobody is here to attack you, to stab you. Nobody will shoot you. No bombs will drop. Nobody will take your children. Nobody but your mind. It's over. Express yourself. Express your fears. Express your worries. Express that you have weaknesses. Express yourself why you are running. Tell the reasons. Show, because we know that you need healing. We know that you suffer. And when you will do this, Divine Feminine will tell you, I'm your friend. I understand you. We don't have to be together. We can be friends. I love you. And then you will express yourself more and express yourself more. You will feel more free. Your traumas are to start to heal because Divine Feminine is here to heal you. To heal you of that. And you will find true friend, true home, feeling of home, feeling of coming home with her. You will first, when you will start expressing your heart, now you are afraid to be vulnerable, to express what is really within you, and you are running away. But when you will do it, when you will express to your love, your heart, then you will find home. You will find that she loves you, she understands you, that she is there for you. And she says, okay, you are healing. And you will find a true friend, true sister, true mother. And you will just feel, now I have to express myself. Now I have to, because you will feel that these things are within your heart. And as you are expressing yourself to the one that loves you, she understands you. She comforts you. You will feel free and free and free, and your traumas are to start to heal. And you will become best friends. Best friends like brother and sister. Open-hearted, sincerely speaking everything what is in the heart. All the fears, all the worries. And maybe, just maybe, you will realize that it's all in vain. That's all just nonsense of the mind. And out of great friendship, eventually greatest relationship will come. Because the friendship, great friendship, true friendship, when they are open to each other, they know each other's all secrets, all darkness, all light, all nonsense, all balance, everything. And when they are not afraid to say to each other whatever is inside them, they are at home. And this is the basis for the true, most loving, most open relationship, when they are sincere and open to each other. And for that, they have to be vulnerable. Because if you are not vulnerable, relationship is like hell. Because in friendship, in being vulnerable, in expressing yourself from the heart and from the mind, whatever is positive and negative, your fears, your traumas, your silly worries, or your big dreams, your deep love, your deep hope, whatever it is. The one who loves you is to understand you, is to comfort you, is never to judge you, is to hug you. It's okay, baby. And you are to find first time a friend, and now it's a base, true friendship, unity, trust. Without trust, when these things are not present, and you are not vulnerable, you feel like strangers. You feel like you are their enemy. And with no trust, there can be no happy, loving union. Because one is always keeping shields on and cannot express what is really inside. And that's why in this world, all the relationships in this 3D world, macho man world, all relationships are like hell, full of drama, full of runaway, full of alcohol, full of going to strip bars and getting drunk at the bars, and full of separation and blaming and fighting, because they are not expressing themselves to each other. They are not being vulnerable. They don't trust each other. And when there's no trust, there's jealousy, there's fear of losing, there's control. They are acting like they are enemies, want to overpower each other, control each other. And then all the drama, all fighting, and all the separation becomes because they are not true friends that know each other just as a microscope knows that little cell that is observes, and it knows it to every little fine detail. That's how much they know each other when they trust each other. And they feel like a child to a mother to each other. When something is wrong, when they need to cry, when they need to express what happened at work, what this friend did, they can express regardless how silly it is or regardless how much they are on ego still. Because like a child runs to mother, so they feel for their husband, for their wife, for their lover, for their girlfriend, for their boyfriend. And out of that great deep trust that lovers develop through friendship, through being open to each other, sincere about everything, what they feel inside, what they think, comes the greatest union, unity, greatest love. Because now they love each other for who they are, and they are home for each other. When they have no home, they run to each other. And that's trust. That's a bond, unbreakable, sacred bond. And for that, they have to be vulnerable. Life is short. Life is short. You have only this life. Yes, there is reincarnation, and we have many lives in tapestry, but this life matters. If you love her, if you feel like she's the lotus flower on a river Nile, floating and illuminating the entire river with her beauty and her scent is making all the animals and butterfly and bees crazy in love. Tell her that. Tell her that she's an angel from heaven that blessed your heart. And looped it and sampled it in love now. And that she is the magic of your life. Tell her that she's the rarest flower on the rarest mountain. And if you would have to go to bring her from that rarest mountain, you would go, because she's more precious than that flower. Tell her that. Tell much how much her love means to you and her care. And how much you appreciate her love. And tell her how much you love her also. Open yourself. First you have to be vulnerable to express your fears, your traumas, to tell her, to Divine Feminine, regardless if she is in masculine or feminine body. I'm feminine in masculine body. But tell her why you are running away, what you are afraid of, what are these worries, what is coming up. Open yourself. Then the shield will go on. You will realize that you have no enemy, that she is your friend and healer actually after the war. War is over and now she's tending your wound. Then the trust will be built and feeling at home. And then you will be able to tell her that she's the rarest flower in the rarest garden, on the rarest mountain. And she's so precious that if you would bring her flower, you would bring her that flower. Because that's the closest thing that can match her beauty and her love. And tell her you are grateful that you are blessed with the goddess. And you will become best friends. Much love. Understand why Divine Masculine is suffering, why they are running, why they cannot express their emotions, they cannot be vulnerable, they cannot show their weaknesses. They were programmed like this, hurt through wars, programmed by fathers and forefathers, and they react to traumas, to getting hurt in opposite way like Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine cries out and expresses everything out. Divine Masculine shuts down. So, this video I brought to you for understanding. I wanted to speak also about Divine Feminine, but it's getting too long. Next time. I love you and thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. Don't blame your beloved if they are running, if they're pretending you don't exist. Don't hate them, but work on yourself and love them unconditionally. Understand that they are healing from ancient masculine traumas and mind programming of this world, and that they react differently than you. And you work on yourself, so you heal your attachments, your dependency, your blame, your not being whole and complete within yourself. So you become that love that you are. And they are to come to you when they are to be ready. And when they are to come to you, they are to give you love from the heart openly, and they will tell you what's up. And that's time only you can become friends. That time only you can start building that beautiful union. And until then, work on yourself, because that time you will also be ready, and you'll be maybe free of dependency and attachment, and you will unconditionally love them, even if they are running. So my love, I unconditionally love you if you are running, but I'm free as you are. Just know that I understand. I teach what I understand. Divine Masculines, work on yourself so you can start expressing yourself, being vulnerable, so eventually you can express how much you love the one you love. And if you can do it, make yourself to do it now. Just try to tell to your beloved, look, girl, I'm afraid because I'm afraid of this, because this happened to me in past, because these worries come up, because I just going into contraction and shut myself and I don't know why. Please, can you understand me? Express to her and she will say, I understand. You're going through process. I send you healing. I send you love. I'm your friend. And the beautiful trust and friendship will start to develop because she will not be your enemy and blame you. She will be your doctor after the war. And then the true love can start blossoming in this world. This was quite a long video. I love you. I love to speak about love. I am love. And I just see the part when I went into the divine, into the romance and poetry of rare flowers. I have to write the poetry. I have to. Oh, I am love. The seed has come to the poetry, never mind. I'm completely intoxicated by love now. I love you and thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. And see you next time, lovers. And if anybody wants to support the art of the word that I am, this is what I do. I'm so grateful and I appreciate from the heart every single donation. And no donation is too small, because without a few I would not be able to bring you the deepest art of the word that I am, deepest teaching and deepest understanding, like in this video. And I love you and I'm grateful for you. And I really appreciate you, because without of you I would not be able to give you one word that I am. And if there's any blessing in my heart, it goes to you. In giving we receive. And I add white light source healing, long distance, beyond time and space as a surprise. I give you my word. I'm to purify your energies, balance your energies, and fill you up with white light for every single donation that I ever received. Only if you don't want the healing can you send a donation. If you don't want healing session white light, then you have to tell me that you don't want. But otherwise, my gift for every gift that I receive is I do distant healing. I cannot do nothing but bathe you in light, purify your energies, make you feel better. You will not even know why. But your faith, your work on yourself, your implementations of changes, if you become a change, you can heal yourself. And miracles can happen. So become the miracle of love and understand your beloved and work on yourself. At the right time, in the right way, when you are ready, and when they are ready, you will dance in passion of creation, in the greatest, most joyful, most passionate love, free of all attachments, expectations, like angels in Garden of Eden, making innocent and pure love from the heart, like children in passion of creation, from the heart. Namaste. I love you. Namaste.